Welcome back, everyone, to the Discipline the Gens podcast. It is Thursday, April 6th. We got all sorts of action today and this weekend. The UFC is back, and we're excited to announce we are now partnered with OddsJam. Every single episode, we're going to be giving out an EV positive play directly from the oddsjam.com website. How we feeling today, boys?
Good. So we're getting Trev's plays for props, my plays, and Maddie's EV positive odds jam plays,
And UFC plays.
and UFC plays.
And data. It's we got a lot going here.
Yummy. I love it. Let's dive in, guys. I don't mean to be a dick. I have about 8 minutes.
I'm going to start off real quick with the OddsJam EV positive play of the day. The Vegas Golden Knights over 3.5 goals, plus 149 odds. Make sure you're getting it at that number or very close to that number. Very important. They are taking on the Kings here. The Kings, right, Trevor?
Kings are at Vegas.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Kings at Vegas.
And I actually like this one, especially because I'm on the game over. So, like, anytime you have EV from OddsJam on the over on one team, I like the game over. You're just having multiple systems cross. So, and plus 149 is always nice. That is a higher one, obviously. You can take a lower goals total, but at plus 149 is what made it EV positive.
Yep. So I'm going to let Uncle G kick it off here with his dog of the day.
I'm going all hockey today. I'm fucking really mad at the NBA right now. I put in hours of work. I'm going to talk shit about my homie Maddie real quick. The guy slept through partying March Madness, made more units, fucking made 5 times more units than me, working 2 hours a day, trying to be smart. So I want to quit NBA. It dragged me down. But also, I got 2 plays today for the NHL. It's both Montreal money line and Toronto money line. Montreal's plus 155 and Toronto's plus 140 before I hand the mic to Trev.
Yeah, so one of the cool things Gino and I do is we don't talk before unless I really want to look at something. So my models for props today line up with the Toronto money line. I got Brad Marchand from Boston under 2.5 shots on goal today. Try to get that 104 number. Don't go pay minus 120. Part of it is the juice. And speaking of juice, happy baseball opening week, and the baseballs are juiced. It's wild. There was so many home runs. Gino texted me back and he was like, there was actually 54 home runs the other day. Like, it's wild. There was 37 yesterday, but Colorado's at home. CJ Cron started off hot, and he's going against the lefty today. So we want to take advantage of that mile-high sky. We're on the Rockies, and we'd like Cron to hit a home run today. These are half-unit bets on home run and steal props. We don't go full unit. We go half units on those because then you only got to hit a couple of them. In our Facebook group and Discord, you can see the rest of them that we got up today. But it's been a wild start to the baseball season, and we should see a lot of offense this year.
Yeah, not an official play, but technically my first Yurfie was gonna be Washington, Colorado, so that also aligns. I like the over in that game. I just didn't bet it because the line moved too much. I think it's because all the juice balls and everything, but I was going to have that be my first Yurfie of the season.
Did you look at the Grand Salami today with the crazy weather and like half the games canceled, or did you just not even look at it?
I didn't even get to it. Dude, it's so hard, right? Because technically I'm an unders guy, so you'd think there's more value right now, but if the balls are actually juiced, what does that mean, by the way? Are they weaving them tighter?
So it's all in relation to drag, right? So if you look at exit velocities, the exit velocities for hitters haven't changed. Like, guys aren't hitting the ball like incredibly harder. And you've had guys go like switch hitting guys that hit 230 that hit 4 jacks a year. There's guys that have 2 home runs already hitting them oppo field. So last year we know for sure there was 3 different baseballs because the teams are getting them and then they cut them open and they look at it. It's how they do the core center of them, and how they do the seams. It affects the drag on it. So they've made balls that are dead and they've made balls that are bounced. Now everybody's like, well, we don't have proof. There has been, like I said, the amount of home runs, I don't need an engineer to tell me the difference. I can see it with my own eyes.
Projections. I mean, if you really want to be technical, you just got to look at the projections of the ball off the bat. That's what it comes down to. If there's one guy that has the relatively same swing, but my bad, dude. I got to jump, but let's do a recap. Let's get people fed. Trev, you go first.
You got my UFC play, bro, but you're good, right?
Shit. My bad, Maddie, you go. My bad.
We're going Gilbert Burns by decision, plus 175 odds, co-main event, second last fight of the night. I love this bet. Jorge Masvidal, 12 of his last 16 losses in MMA have been by decision. Gilbert Burns, 5 of his last 7 fights have gone the distance. He could submit him. He could knock him out. But Jorge Masvidal really doesn't get put out cold outside of the Kamaru Usman fight. And he hasn't been submitted in 14 years. So this is in Miami. I think Jorge is going to at least be somewhat competitive. But Gilbert's a different breed right now. He's locked in. He wants a title shot again. And I believe he gets this done. Unanimous decision.
And are you getting it cheap because of Masvidal's Mr. Miami?
Well, Gilbert Burns is minus 500 right now as the favorite. So I love the plus 175 on the decision. But Gilbert's a guy that can win anyway, right? He can get a sub or a knockout are probably plus 225, 250. But I like the decision. I think odds makers know what they're doing here. Like Jorge doesn't really get finished that often, So, but I really like this number at 175 is enough value for me here. Just it's a lot better than taking the minus 500 plus on the money line, which people are still going to put that shit in their parlays. What you watch?
I hear you.
Oh, the base regress. So we got that. We'll let Maddie recap the OddsJam play of the day.
Yeah, Vegas Golden Knights over 3.5 goals, plus 149.
I love it. I'm going with 2 NHL plays. Montreal money line plus 155. Toronto money line plus 140.
And then we got Brad Marchand, Boston under 2.5. minus 104, and then CJ Crone at home to hit a home run today, plus 500. And I'm on Gino with the NBA. You might see a couple props here or there, but I mean, you had a team the other night. Memphis was a 19-point favorite. It's just almost impossible to do anything with the product they're putting out till the playoffs. And we get real lineups in again and real rotations. So awesome, guys. Well, let's go have a good weekend. Masters is on. Let's enjoy, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
All right, boys.
Later.
Peace.
See ya.